Let's get got age. Yeah. Peers don't equal number age. Age don't equal your peers. Right. Because give us an example. Because it's the same. Because you're the same age as someone doesn't mean they're necessarily your peers. Introducing. Since the minister and my brother, the other one. Without a doubt. We pod. Peas in a pie. Two players. Prosperity. Preference. Performance with the P's. We are not pimps. Oh, we just try to disclaimer. The two P's does not stand for pimps. You know what I'm saying? It stands for players. Pastors either. We're not pastors. We're not private. Pussy ass niggas. We're not pussy. We just some players, man, from the layer, man. And then we here to be some game. Really, don't worry about the name. Just worry about this game. You get slapped across your face with it. Yeah. Open your ears, man. That's what it is. And get your mouth. But anyhow, man, we were saying, he was saying that because of the age don't equal your peers. Like some cats are more advanced than their actual peers of their age. Like we was talking about my little cousin who was a young fool early. You know what I'm saying? And there was no one in his class. So tell your bomber jacket. Oh, my homie. Oh, Devon. That was you out there, Devon, man. Them 2-4. That's the folks. We used to be tight in elementary. D was in 6th. D was in the 6th, and I think I was in the 5th. And this is like right. I started like when me and Giovanni was like this, and in the beginning of 5th, so getting into football so much, and I didn't play. I played football. We kind of, we was tight. So I started hanging with Devon, and Devon was already advanced in his streets already, and already, hustling. And what did he know? You know what I'm saying? He had the bomber coat. Yeah, explain it to some people that don't know the bomber coat, man. The bomber coat is what Lee had on Beach Street. And if you don't know about that, go watch Beach Street. And for me, it was a taste. You know what I'm saying? But it's the leather coat with the fur around the hood. You know what I'm saying? That was popular back then. The Tuskegee ear and the black ear, man. Yeah. Go get that. Go dig them up. Dig that first bomber jacket. First bomber jackets. Get it right. Bombers, man. Let's get it right. You feel me? Yeah. So that's back in our gap. Back in the gap. That's where them was elementary. Man, if you had elementary, man, you had that. Man, you was hand food stamps. So he got that thing, and he used to let me wear it. He used to share it with me. Let me wear it around school. You know what I'm saying? And I used to walk to his house, and we walk back to Manita, and it'd be where he'd give it to me, and I'll walk to school with it, and whatever, whatnot. So there's one particular day, I go, shout out Dolphin, go get my folks, go knock the door, so we go to school, and that fool come to the door like, I ain't going back to school. Cool, I'm hopping the most. I think that was the language. I'm not sure. That's we talking about the 80s. We talking a long time ago when elementary, 40 years, early 80s. So whatever word they were saying for grinding and or hustling, I think it was probably the most, or I don't know. But you got y'all goatees, y'all know. Yeah. He told me that. He started telling me that, and you wouldn't know that back then. Yeah, he told me that, and I was confused. I was square. I didn't know what popping the most was. I had an idea, but I didn't know the strategic what it took to be grinding and get money back then. So I was looking like a dumbfounded young square, like president. Hold on. You go close the door, come back, hand me the bomber. He's like, you can hold that, you can have that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I didn't look back. In my mind, when you see him next time, what was he doing? Oh, summertime, he was pulling up. He was probably like 12, but he was saying 12, 13. He was riding around him. Roosevelt came, you know what I'm saying? They was up at Roach Motel, and it really got grown up there, man. Motherfuckers.
That's a goddamn shame.
They started smoking ones and shit in 7th, 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? A lot of my partners who I was in the gangster crew with that summer, they end up smoking them old ones. Real Grammys, man, in the back of there, like in junior high school at Roosevelt. Roosevelt was crazy. My father was not allowing me to go to Roosevelt. And my kids go to Roosevelt because his address, he had me use his partner address on Pleitner. I went to Bret Hart. Was not letting me go to Roosevelt. My kids, thank you, pops. Yeah. Roosevelt, Roosevelt was cold. Where you go to Roosevelt, this 20-year-olds hanging in front of that motherfucker. They got knocks coming through that motherfucker. They got beat, motherfucker. They call it Roach Hotel. They have roaches this big in that thing, bro. Like every time we play them, in Hoopers fight. You know what I'm saying? Like,
bro, step on them off at Pro Wings back.
Yeah, Roosevelt had Roosevelt had Town in the Dubs. You know what I'm saying? You both close to Fort Dad.
So that's so it was like that movie, The Principal. That was
yeah. Roosevelt was crazy. I think Roosevelt is one of the top 5 like schools in the hit.
That was middle school.
It's middle school.
See what I'm saying?
I believe like the one of the top the Riley school when I was growing, I would say Elmhurst.
So what was it those doing?
In the back of it, on Elmhurst, right? Elmhurst, the back of Elmhurst is the dirt road.
No, I'm talking about what was the teacher doing? What was
I don't know.
How are you gonna let a 12, 13-year-old walk past you smoking a cigar or
they weren't doing it in the school, they was in the back.
I'm talking about niggas pulled up in teacher parking.
Scared.
That's what I asked you. So the adults were scared, right?
They were scared.
That's part of the problem too.
They was
scared. The motherfucking 11-year-old come up here and say, "Move car."
The coaches was all fucked up,
and they smoking too.
Because I'll tell you, Elmhurst, the back of that is the road. So all they used to be right there, like, and man, that was a great ass school.
So like I said, it's fair to say, little dude had probably more money that made him say fuck school than the P teacher now. Ain't that cold?
Hell yeah. Motherfuckers was making that choice. That's a cold lore though.
And they was selling the dope to all that shit to adults, right?
To adults.
Right?
And young adults.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. It was a wild thing, bro.
So who the black that's it. Who the top of these peers that don't make age don't equal age though, right?
I don't know. Like he out there still running around crazy as hell. But
I wouldn't listen. He should be crazy.
Yeah, what he went through.
That's child abuse.
Yeah.
That's literally that's child abuse, child neglect, all that shit.
Those are 17 worth over $500,000.
That's crazy.
That's 17. This boy had
every time I go to school
at like 18 years old, same age. I think Daniel probably months older than me or a year older. He was 18, 19. I went to Hawaii at 18. He was a millionaire. He at 19 or 18, whatever age it is, when I left, that fool had 750 Beamer.
Who bought it for him? Who sold it to him? Who sold it to him?
I don't know.
BMW Broadway?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Then he had the
all cash too.
Look, he had the matching 450 drop Benz. Then he had the drop Cougar, the drop Stain, all this shit on the same color.
And them cars,
the Seville, all that shit all the same color. And he's 17 to 19. He living like this. Like I got homies.
That's what I said.
I got homies who take you to their house and be like, yeah, Brian, stacking. Pull out a shoebox, 25, 30K. We 16, 17 years old.
I'm telling you.
It's Daniel, though. He got money in everybody.
Perpetrator.
He got money. Yeah, old school perpetrator. He got money in everybody's house. And then, like, you run around thinking this is your partner on and got all this money.
That's how much money he had.
Yeah, and next thing you know, the gang pull up and be like, hey, hey, I need you to go get that real quick. Hey, jump in the car.
But you know that's probably why. Because he young to go to a bank.
Yeah, too young to do all that shit. Go to a bank. And then motherfuckers probably.
And that's what they're celebrating. Y'all should be celebrating that shit.
They wouldn't even give them the game that for the sake, like
they should. You should know the game is they take your motherfucking ass to school.
But listen, he was dealing.
Ain't no old. Listen, if you
back to what we was talking about earlier, he was dealing with Hispanics. He was dealing with some big bald ass Mexicans.
They still. I don't care what language they speak and where they from. They
they didn't have the compassion in his culture, in our culture, or the love for our culture to say, "Hey, bro, let me put you on the fake ID and let me send you here, right here, so you can put your money up somewhere." Say,
I just wouldn't say it was the plug that didn't have that compassion.
But they were doing it themselves. They looked a little. My younger Mexican homies who was coming up and stuff, they were getting set up to get businesses and do this and do that and all that.
You see, that's why I'm not saying it's a diabolical thing, because
I don't think it's diabolical. I just think the lack of.
I feel like it's diabolical because
the lack of.
Why would they go to the host and say, yeah, such and such, they're gonna plug? You know what I'm saying? Because they know them niggas is grown. And they gonna do some sick ass shit and it's gonna go to bullshit. That's the same thing that our people did to us. Like, they go come this little hit. Even if you get caught, you know what, 3 years in YA and who are. It's the same. The thing is, it don't matter what color, what race it is.
It's the lack of. It was all across the board.
All across the board.
Oh, that's so.
Just like I beat the white boys and all that shit. That shit, yeah, it sounds cool, but that shit was the most worst type of way of child abuse and child neglect and all that shit, because people forget that we were children, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like I did this called the age of innocence. When does that shit stop right there? Because sometimes in time you never had a childhood. Some people don't know what childhood is. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot blame the children, especially when they impressionable and they mind ain't developed and all that shit.
And they strip our innocence. They stripped our innocence
immediately,
early age, had us making grown folks decisions early. So to bring you up to speed, and then
the little kids that's 12 go influence the motherfuckers at 9.
We brothers heavily from the game, but despise what we came of the situations that were really the opportunity. I mean, they were just the situation we were put in. It was like a lose-lose situation.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like at an adolescent as a kid,
kids, bro.
Your brain's trying to develop, you're trying to learn, be something, and be all you can be. You know, all these distractions in front of you, this real life jumping out. Your peers, your best friend like myself, my best friends having drug dealing families, and I'm seeing that shit firsthand coming in. I'm impressed, and then go right down the street, walk back to the house, and you see a Rolls Royce pass by with Mickey Mo or Dave or somebody up in that joint.
When he was 13, next summer, he was primo on and out, right?
Yeah.
So he was your peer. I mean, he's your age, but he's no your peer.
No, he on another.
See, that's the whole thing about today's topic is peer doesn't equal age. You know what I'm saying? So you can't blame him. You gotta blame the motherfuckers like he a little kid. Like in the old days.
So with y'all, man, like
I ain't gonna get no little nigga no nothing.
I've noticed a pattern on the internet of everybody calling out people who's supposed to do telling and doing all these domestic violence as somebody having a domestic dispute got anything to do with talking or whatever. Now, that's crazy.
That's got to do with it.
But yeah, people, y'all call a lot of people out, but y'all be afraid to call out the busters. Y'all be afraid to call out the influencers who influence the small brain kids. To,
you know why I think that
to tear shit up? Because they scared of them.
No, because
they be
big
homie.
No, because it's a thin line between 17 and 18.
Yet still.
Motherfucker look at that motherfucker. Oh, fuck things like shoot your ass. Oh, we can get it now. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit because
for us as men, dudes,
that's bullshit.
They try to get as much trouble as we can before we get to 18.
Yeah, it's crazy because when it comes to their brother or their daughter or their son, they'll kill you.
I just seen yo, got this bro.
You can't do that.
That's critical shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's a whole switch up situation. So that's what I'm telling y'all. Y'all young ass people and old ass people stuck in the street, and young ass people that want to go to the street, bro, y'all headed to a dead end of buffoonery. It's all buffoonery. It's not real life. It's fake love. It's fake friends. It's y'all only together because y'all got gang shit. And it lasts that long either. Hell no. Yeah. Motherfucker ball for a year and then
for
a year. 10 and do 30. Yeah.
Like, that don't add up.
Don't add up.
You're not a legend.
And like, then while you in jail, your daughter got turned out, and your homies had shit to say while your daughter on the track doing this and doing that and all that. None of that happens. None of that. The trueness, the loyalty, all that shit that you put down and laid on the ground for you to get up in there, all is gone. Cause
and that's when the TikTok started. They start spam.
They start fucking your baby mom.
All that.
But I tell you, man.
In the open though, now they probably already fucked before that, but that's doing in the open. Yeah.
they start, man. They do it. It happened to me.
And she sent you the flicks. That bitch wasn't modeling like that before you got there. You feel me?
And you come on, she get boss head. She wouldn't hit it like that with you. You can't tell her. Watch your teeth. Come home, she like,
You killed up half of Vietnam. Man, no cut. That's why you don't cut him off, man. Cut it.
Man, I had a chick tell me.
That was Shark said, turned him. He was mad him up. Your old niggas tossing his little girlfriend from the 7th grade. Boy.
I had a chick tell me when I got away that her best friend told her how to get. I'm like, what? Yo, it's a dude, huh? She's like, yo, wooty woo. I'm like, shit, y'all talking about
popsicle sucking.
Yeah, she told you shit.
Stay away from them. They eat them pickles with what's that? Cinnamon sticking in the jars and shit. They way advanced in the age. But yeah, man, it's sad, but unfortunately they took what they seen. Our generation is so impressionable, and they switched the music, put it in music, and it's done. It's cracked. It's back cracked.
And what I want y'all to do is go join prison. Look, I want y'all to go listen to Tupac's now first album.
Trap.
Put on Soldier Story
and Trap.
No, I want you to put on Soldier Story and listen to the first things he say, and then think about today. I'm gonna tell you what he say.
And then go read the book Blood in My Eyes.
They cutting off welfare. What about that, y'all? They talk cutting off.
And what's his name when he say they make the babies that
man. So we hate we kill babies and hate the ladies
that make the babies.
Yeah. Like Pac, for those,
and he was 17 when he wrote that shit.
For those for New Yorkers who try to say that Pac is
white, put your accent on the New Yorkers.
New Yorkers, I gotta get to speak your language. For you to try to say Pac is not a lyricist and try to keep him out of the top 5 because you talk about he's not a lyricist, how is he's not a lyricist? Biggie was a wordsmith and creative, but Pac's words last to now. Like his words really come across right now, relevant right now.
The same thing. I mean, it's Pac goes around.
And Pac words has been duplicated way like 50 times more than Biggie.
And he heard them from somewhere. He got them from the real source.
There's not a lot of new juicies. There's Me and My Girlfriend. There's Dear Mouse. There's When I Rise.
It's different then because motherfuckers was saying bitch all the place.
You know what I'm saying? Like Pac songs, image, things he have said or stood with tattoos has been duplicated over and over and over and over again, and people still try to question his greatness, his number oneness. They can't do it. But Biggie was slick. I say he's a slicker. He had better delivery.
Pac was impressionable too, though. So he got everything he got from somebody else too. He just gave it to the masses. Yes. Like he said, man, I didn't create Thug Life. I just diagnosed it. You know what I'm saying? Here it is. This is what it is. This is us. It was opposite of niggas with attitude. You know what I'm saying?
And his intentions was to lure us all in, and then flip the script on
and
us.
It's sad that had his skin folk back when he got killed by his skin folk.
Yeah, he was cut down before he could even execute what he was trying to do. He wasn't trying to turn like I seen some.
He wasn't even he needed to mature. He didn't get made the third.
I see people on podcasts trying to. Somebody had tried to say that Pac, he cursed. He left a curse. He neglected.
That motherfucker probably 25 years old. That's it.
And now to this day, everybody on the match. Gangster.
Who old was that dude?
I can't remember.
You know what I'm saying?
But whoever is talking to checked him real good. Yeah. Whoever was who was talking to checked him real good and told him that you sound ignorant. And he was like, I'm not calling you ignorant, but you sound ignorant.
You ain't
You know what I'm saying? And then he broke down what Pac was really trying to do. And like what Pac would like Mr. Screw Pac trying to be in some gang shit.
But he was young
by him being loyal. Like he's not trying to be a Pyru, he was being loyal to the people who he was with.
Yeah,
and whoever he with, just like when he was riding down the street. When he was riding down the street in Atlanta and he seen a black man getting attacked by two white men, he got out of the car, and stopped them. And when they pulled a gun, he pulled a gun and stopped them. Period.
They say a neat.
These standing angry, pop their ass. And a person like Obi Greedo gonna try to talk about Pac's gangster, and he ain't no gangster. He a revolutionary. Revolutionary is a lot of times more gangster than your homies. Some of your homies. Because I know some real homies, some real Grave Street gangsters.
Yeah, but he has like that. But you understand that he has a gang bang mentality. He has a project or whatever.
But he's new to Grave Street. He's not a Grave Street.
Well, I say he has a gang bang mentality, meaning like I love my people from LA and all that shit. But it's black niggas though. You know what I'm saying? So that's
he ain't killing.
No, I'm talking about. But the militant though. The militant. My frame back in the days was us, this color us against that color them. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't us, this color us, and this color us. You know what I'm saying? So the colors was different. Like black and white. That's red, green, pink.
That's what I'm saying is
you can't blame him.
Because
I mean, it's
this disrespect is a disrespectful opinion because when you measure up the situation, I didn't know Pac personally, right? But from the rumors of he's done as far as fights, shootings, and things on gangster path, and how he died versus what I heard from
because he wasn't around.
Listen, but he could hear the same things. And from what I heard from this rapper, you don't even amount to your reputation. Don't amount to his revolutionary reputation.
That's fucked up.
You know what I'm saying? So why even disrespect a man who have given so much to us? Like on accident, he didn't do it on accident. He gave a lot to us bigger than his music.
I know Pac got no snitch jacket though.
None of that.
You know what I'm saying?
None of that.
And that's what's popular in the culture now. It's like
everybody say Pac was always on 10. Pac was always ready. Pac was down. You know what I'm saying?
He's a rider.
They said about it.
Yeah, so what? But like I said, I know he ain't never heard no snitch about his ass.
Exactly.
And no drug shit about his ass.
Exactly.
Caught with guns and shit, ass and shit. But you know what I'm saying? Child molesting and like that.
None of that shit.
So.
And he didn't get pulled over. He didn't get pulled over in Texas with drugs and saying all the fucking situation. I'm just riding with him. Well, I'm just riding with my friend, and I didn't know. I had a who said friend? He was riding his friend.
Oh, he ain't no game.
And he said, I figured something illegal was going on, but I didn't know.
He had thought.
Yeah. They got found meth and shit in the trunk.
Oh well, that's it.
So
but if he used the word friend, then you show he's not a gang member. He said my homie.
The law, my love, stuff like that to the law.
Well, shit, who you supposed to talk to it to?
To the ignorant. When you talk to the law, you better sound like you was your friend.
You on 10, nigga ain't mine. So that's my homie.
That's crazy.
On that thing, cuz.
That's crazy. That's gangbang is a message.
You don't start talking like that till you don't start talking till you get to the
Gangbang is just, hey, for all you gang members, they like to bang online and like to claim and let them write in their files and admit that you were a gang member. When 9/11 happened, they passed the law and what was it called? The thing they did after 9/11, or some shit, whatever they did. But they changed the law into gang banging into domestic terrorism, meaning that they're in a homegrown terrorist group. So
that same category they put the Ku Klux Klan as you did.
They're not using it yet. Best believe if everybody when everybody saying what's about to happen, when they said everything's was about to happen, the Civil War situation, and all the Negroids start
he's gonna be on my
they start siding with the left, because the left that's gonna make it. Well, ain't the Democrats left?
No, the left side is the Christian and the right.
I'm saying with Democrats.
Oh, that's politics.
Is they the left or right?
The right is the Republicans.
Okay. A lot of black people start siding with the left, and they're gonna make it look good for them to come fight against the right. That's when they're gonna start.
They're gonna include the terrorists with you.
They're gonna start using terrorists. They're gonna start using. They gonna round y'all up. Whoever got the power.
When you come up with that idea?
I thought about that. When
they probably had that shit about 30 years.
Yeah, that's what I started thinking about because they didn't use it. I remember when it came out with it, but they haven't used it yet.
That's diabolical.
I'm like,
you can take that with you.
They waiting for the point where, all right, it's a big war. Let's round all the domestic terrorists up. Now, y'all want to fight for us? We let you go and fight for us.
That ain't gonna be cool, right? You're supposed to be it's gonna be you know what I'm saying? All that. No, GDs and them, they organize.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. All that. Get the scrub and the shove. I'm a Christian. Nigga. I'm a Christian. I know. I'm a Sunni Muslim.
Would you say, sir? Yeah. Hey, you just hectic when my mom started approaching you like,
they ain't like this no more.
Start. So what's going on?
My brother.
I remember when they were telling all the judges, they actually all the Masons.
Shout out to Ronnie Wags. I just talked to Ronnie Wags, man. Chris out of the room.
Shout out to the crabs. I'm telling
you. Hebrew Israelite. We need to get him on this motherfucker too. He got 30, y'all.
So they told me it was like, yeah, all the judges are Masons, and they all fall up under Islam.
That's gay.
And it's that. They said, so when you go in to get sentenced, make sure you put your hands like this.
Still got knocked off.
Still said 4 years.
Oh, you supposed to put your right thumb on your left thumb.
Still said 4 years. Died in 4.
Time to read up on your literature.
Learn some more ignorance you think gonna work. With
I'm saying?
Them folk do what they want to do, not what they told them. I mean, not what you think they do.
Niggas start figuring out how many months is 120? 10? So that means 240 is, man, hey, I'll let you.
Yeah, man, it's coming down, man. I be trying not to look at the news. But everybody keeps sitting on.
They ain't talking about you.
About exactly.
John Singleton said that. I watched the news this morning. Ain't got shit to do about my brother.
Ain't got nothing to do with us.
You know what I'm saying?
If y'all get your mind into that shit, you're gonna belong in that shit. It ain't got nothing to do with us. If you want some news you can use, you go to the Tribune Village page. Feel me? We got some news for y'all.
Then can do like B. Wells and everybody else back in the days, man. Like, hip hop really supposed to start it for was the message. Y'all out there and tell what y'all see in our communities and shit like that. Not glorified, tell it like it is. Broken glass everywhere. Piss on the stairs, everything. It ain't cool though. Cause at the end of the little motherfuckers found in his cell, close the motherfucker, right? You see what I'm saying? That's what the hip hop is about. That's what being a journalist and a minister and all shit is. You tell what you they don't go through it. If you get through it, you tell them what you've been through so they don't go through it. They have to see. You know,
how many more? I just want to say this to you. How many mortars? How many, man? Like you cats be killing the shit out of the song. Like the song don't go nowhere because you killed it. Like it's dead already. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you talking death, kill death, and you talk about some other people and you want to sell it to some people. It's only good to your homies. And your homies don't spend their money on it.
I ain't never seen a bankrupt mortuary though.
It's crazy. Shit. For real.
They be balling.
Like it's crazy. Y'all kill all this doing this killing and y'all expect a career out of that. But you're killing your career with the killing. You know what I'm saying? Like how do you can a nigga live? The logic of it. Look at the logic.
Take this shit from people. Can a nigga live?
Exactly. Like you gotta
ain't taking enough for me,
you guys are so engulfed in this gang shit, in this gang culture that y'all feel like that's expressing yourself, expressing your ignorance. Expressing yourself is telling the truth. I listened to my little partner the other day say on we the Lokes on the dead homies and you bang.
He said, don't free the Lokes.
He said, free the Lokes on the dead homies. And he banging. Free the Lokes. That means partners is locked up on the dead homies, meaning the other one's dead, and you still doing the shit that got them there where they at. With money. Not to just doing it.
He got bullets though.
That's crazy. Like, look, where's the logic at? Free the dead. Free the homies
on the
dead homies. They're dead and they're in jail, and you following the path that they follow to get to where they at, and you think you brought. Bro, like do the opposite of what they did to get them where they at, so you could say free the homie. No. So you put him on.
Say homie, stay out.
You know what I'm saying? And he stay out. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And don't come home to death. Because a lot, to cats paroled to death or got on probation, like, man, they should do it. We need to do a documentary of how many cats was killed on probation or parole. A lot of cats rolled to death, get out to come home to death. You know what I'm saying? Within 6 months, first month, first year.
What that nigga Charleston White said, he said, that nigga worked hard to die.
Man,
he worked hard to get himself killed.
Worked hard,
man. But when you promote to the next motherfucker, that's where you get blamed for the shit after that. You can go and take yourself out if you want to, but don't say, motherfucker, come on.
Yeah. If you
ain't already want to go.
If you're not gonna give a fuck about you. Don't not give a fuck about society or somebody else, innocent kid, like we used to be doing, picking victims and firing on the robber. Yeah. That stupid ass, weird ass, backwards ass, insecure ass mark shit we used to be doing. Don't do that shit. Find a motherfucker that's with his nose up and chest out just like you and clash. You know what you do, what y'all do? Well, acknowledge him.
That's why these nerds got so much power now. Y'all motherfuckers was bullying the wrong motherfuckers. Mm-hmm. Revenge of the nerds.
Now they got the internet on our That's explaining what snitching is. But I just see real motherfuckers compromise they shit all over the internet because these fools.
I thought telling who was telling. Shit. You telling who telling, that's telling. If you got something like a broad, you're broad.
You got the whole world going crazy. You got
for likes and content.
For likes and content.
You can't put them contents in no content and no coffin. You see a coffin full of contents and likes and comments and shit. Then that's when you start burying shit. But you don't bury that shit, you bury people. We bury people.
And it's crazy when it's celebrities that can be more out, be more free than some of these content creators. Like Dude 100.
That's why they kids
you can't even be out in the public chilling like a celebrity. Dude 100.
Yes, you can. No, you just don't gotta go to cameras at. It's a whole world to go to. You ain't gotta go.
That's still right.
No, you just ain't gotta go. There you go, man. Listen, if I pull up to a gas station, I see some shit that I don't feel like going to. But I'm a gay. I don't care about it. But if I seen like some uncomfortable shit, I go to the next corner.
I feel good to, hey man, the Wooty Boo Boo. It's over here at 40 and everybody at the Orleans. This that. It feel good. It ain't fuck them motherfuckers because you can go walk up there and go walk straight through.
Yeah, I cannot listen, but I'm here, but
none of that. It don't feel good to not be like that scared. Like
if you want to scared, take your ass to the music park and go roller coaster.
Like listen, though, bro.
Shit.
It's a big difference when you beefing in the street.
You should be outside without that shit anyway.
We at each other. We at war. That's different between you at war with people you don't even know who they are.
You got to post and say come soon
over things that you say on the internet. You have like we know who we at war because them suckers. We on them. Boom, boom. Did you walk? You can't even walk happily and just enjoy yourself and your broad enjoy.
It depends on who you say. It depends on what you're talking about, though. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm just talking about the antagonizers on the internet.
That's it. If you, we used to call them cell warriors. Same shit. So it all depends on what you're talking about. Shit. If your ass talking about what you ain't supposed to talk, and you come outside and that you just talking to a tube or a camera, then you'll find out. But it's been many examples that shit. People really take that serious about what you talking about.
Yeah.
And if you don't know what you're talking about, then you better commentate over here. That's why it's a thin line between being a podcaster, an instigator, and a cell warrior, all that other bullshit.
Look, check this out, listeners, our folks, providers, followers, fans, supporters, nosy people, haters, clockers, watchers, everybody.
Fighters
About to lose battery.
We'll never lose you.
But we never lose you. Look, hey, look. We about to be consistent and be back at y'all, man. We about to fall under there too. Peas in the pot. You know what I'm saying? That's our new name.
Oh man, new name?
The new name, Peas in the pot. I like it because you came up with it. Bro came up with Peas in the pot. We players in pot, and we want to bring out other players and play that on to pot with us.
And I ain't gonna lie, man. This is a good thing today because I was in a bad place. Still there, but I just emergency brake is off. So, but yeah, this is what it's all about. Shout out to the Lions Den.
Shout out to the Lions Den.
This is what it's about, man. It's peas in the pot, and to not seeing none of us out there to do no harm to each other. Even if they know they're gonna snap your ass, representing snow peas. But
man, y'all have a good day, man. Stay blessed, stay aware, stay on your theme, stay praising Jesus, stay praising Buddha. Whatever you do, make you better than a moral person. Stay doing it, man. We trying to work on us and
see, say something.
Yeah, be better fight. And fuck all you influencers influencing young people and death to all child molesters. Whore.